Welcome to my top 10 builds in my old continuation. This video will cover all of my builds that I enjoyed building based on the design, how fun it was to plan, how fun it was to build, and of course, you know, a lot of my old builds were not very good, so a lot of the builds will be more of the later builds I did. At number 10 we have the Retro Arcade. This should be a really obvious one because it's my first build. I think this is probably one of my better early builds. I'm really proud of this one. I know it's the inside wasn't anything to be proud of, but the outside, it's okay as well. And I just think that overall, for my first build, this was really cool. At number 9, we have the Funland HQ. The Funland HQ was a really fun, nearly 10 episode project that we built. And it was really fun. I'm very happy with the concept of it, you know, because we've got the lovely ink that kind of did most of the stuff in the town, so the Funland HQ kind of did stuff for the Funland. At number 8 we have the Funland entrance. This is one of the builds that a lot of you guys have always liked, and it's one of your favourite ones. It's one of the builds I'm most remembered for building, so this is why it is on my list. At number 7 we have the office block. The office block is one of the later builds, of course, and it was a really cool design, really cool concept, and you may be seeing it again very soon. At number 6 we have the Dock Cafe. Once again, one of the later builds, and I just really cool. Of course, if you watch the old episodes, I planned to this for so many episodes, probably like over 100 episodes. I planned to build the Dock Cafe, so I was very glad when I finally got to do it. At number 5 we have the City Hall. Of course, the City Hall was built in the original 9/21 finale, and it wasn't very good at the time, but of course I came back, and I went back, and I revamped it like I did for quite a lot of builds, but this was one of the builds that stood out for me in my revamps. At number 4 we have the Cake Warehouse. This was a really cool build at the time, because obviously I'd forgiven Stampy, and I wanted to mass produce cakes, so we could easily just get them Stampy Top buns, because it was time to revolutionise, and it was a really nice build. I think it came together really well. At number 3 we have the construction site. This is one of my favourite builds. Well, obviously it's at number 3, so it is one of my favourite, but the design, the concept, because nothing like this has ever been done, but there's so many places, especially where I live, where there's just building sites, and half the time you don't know for years what they're actually building, so I thought it was really cool to capture that essence inside of Lovely World. At number 2 we have all the Lovely Ink expansions I made. I made quite a lot of expansions to Lovely Ink. We built the travel agency, we built the bus station, and we built the taxi office. Of course, I drove all of the 2 new vehicles. So the vehicle episode was really fun. Drunk Driver, especially one of my favourite ones, because yeah, it was pretty funny to record. I think it went really well. I was like, oh my god, I'm losing control. Oh, I'm scared. Oh. At number 1, we have the library. If you expected another build, I'm very surprised. The library is by far my favourite build. To build, to plan. The book day episode was really cool. The book day episode led really well into the finale because the eyeballs, I finally confronted him because I've been seeing him. And yeah, it's genuinely my favourite build. It's the helper's favourite build, and it's a lot of you guys' favourite build. So that was my top 10 favourite builds inside of my continuation. Of course, this is my old one, and I want to do more top 10s about the old one, but also as we get more into my new continuation, I will do top 10s on the builds there. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you all for more videos very soon.